Hey Taurus, welcome to Lady of the Unknown Oracle. My name is Sophie. For those of you who are joining for the very first time, I hope you enjoy your reading today. If you do, please remember to like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment down below. I would love to know how you're doing. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for being here with me once again. You make what I do possible. I am sending you all of my love and gratitude. So this reading is for any and all Taurus placements. So please take this reading as it resonates. Since this is a general reading, it won't resonate for everyone, but if you find today's reading does resonate with you, you can find the link to the extended reading in the description box below, along with information about the reading schedule and my personal reading availability. This reading can be applied to any and all situations, including love, career, and personal growth. And with that, Taurus, we are going to get right into your reading. So we're going to start first with a general overview of what your situation entails and what energies you're working with. Then we're going to jump into the tarot, which we will do a full Celtic cross spread, which we will clarify using the Kipper Oracle. And then we will close off with some guidance oracle. So let's start off first, please, for Taurus. Let's get an idea of what elements are in Taurus's situation, please. What is Taurus currently connecting with, the energies at play, please? Stork. So for some of you, this is about something in development, possibly a child, a baby on the way. This could be about improvements that you are making. This is a 17, which is reduced to an 8, which talks about progress and getting over some challenges to something that is already established, some kind of plan that's underway. But this is about improvements. I'm getting 6 of Swords energy here. What else, please? We have the lilies. So this could indicate a call to wisdom, previous experience, previous knowledge. This can also be speaking about somebody who you are connecting with who is older, but not necessarily older in age, but just mentality and experience, somebody who knows more. This is a very gentle energy with the lily. Now, this can also indicate a sexual passion in the Lenormand. Okay, so let's see what else we've got. And 27, we have letter. 27 is a 9, which can indicate this is something that's coming in right before the close of a cycle. You could be receiving a message. For some of you, this is an acceptance letter. For others of you, this is about a divorce being finalized. For others, this is a contract of some kind for your business that will soon be finalized. But in general, this is about communication. So if you've been waiting for a message from someone, that will be coming in. Okay, and it's a good message. What is this message about, please? It's a good message because there is something here. If it's communication, if it's about communication, right? Someone is going to talk about now having the availability to communicate more frequently, right? But this is an improvement of a challenge, something getting better. Yeah, for some of you, this is about a health outcome with tree. The tree indicates kind of setting your roots down. It talks about legacy, sharing genetics with someone, so family ties. So the letter has something to do with communicating about the future of something, communicating about the legacy of something, the strength of something, the duration of something. This could be directly related to family, but overall it's addressing the long-term implications of something. So let's go ahead and take a look at bigger energies also at play here. What else is going on for Taurus, please? What else is going on for Taurus? What else is going on for Taurus, please? What else does their situation entail? What energies are at work here for Taurus, please? So Yang is a 1, so magician energy. But for some, this is about connection with a masculine energy. This could be in the form of a person, but this can also be an energy that you yourself, Taurus, are trying to embody right now. Taking action, being aggressive, being dominant. Chaos and conflict, we have a 33. All right, so 333s, you might have been seeing quite a lot. Threes are the Empress energy, so you could be connecting with another Taurus, perhaps a Libra, but this is about expansion. And with chaos and conflict, something that we're reminded of is learning is messy, expansion is messy. So when we are looking to venture off and create more of something or expand on what we already have, we run the risk of kind of like stumbling over our feet a little bit, right? We run the risk of failure. We run the risk of things not quite turning out according to plan. So chaos and conflict is talking about a moment right now, Taurus, something is in development, something you have been planning for, or something that you are beginning to enter the beginning stages of. And this is just a messy time. So before you feel discouraged by any fears or failures that you may have encountered along the way, just remember that when it comes to starting something new or continuing a phase but experiencing a new change, it is normal to wonder if it's going to work out. Just because the thoughts cross your mind, is it going to work out? Am I good enough? Will this pan out? How long will this last for? Having those thoughts doesn't mean that things will not work out in the way you planned or even better than you planned. Sometimes life likes to sometimes life likes to kind of send us through this journey on the scenic route, right? Go the distance. Yeah. So this is definitely, whatever this is, you are wondering if it'll go the distance. You're wondering, can this last? For some, this is indicative of distance between you and a person. Very little communication between this person. If you're connecting with a masculine that you have been distant from or who has been silent, it looks like they will be bridging that gap soon. The issue with them is that they've been going through a lot on their end. If you've been connecting with a masculine energy, they've been trying to get something off the ground. And in the same ways you are, they're also wondering what the future will hold. So whatever they're going through, it has very little to do with you, but you are facing kind of the consequences, right? You are facing somewhat of what is the word? Some of the setbacks that they're going through, you are feeling the consequences of those setbacks too, even though you're not directly involved. But going the distance is the whole point. So this could have something to do with distance between you and a person, how far something can go. For some, you are having to leave a connection and see if this will work at a distance because someone is deciding to make a major career move or move for school. With a 47, we have an 11, which indicates significant choices having to do with not only our physical and mental growth, but with our spiritual growth as well. And I'm getting, for some of you, you're connecting with a Leo. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the tarot now. Let's see what's going on, please, for Taurus. What's going on for Taurus, please? What is going on for Taurus? What is going on for Taurus, please? Give me a Celtic Taurus spirit. What is going on for Taurus, please? What is going on for Taurus, please? What's going on for Taurus? What is going on for Taurus? Definitely communication will be coming in though, okay? So what did we say about the Empress energy? So for some of you, you are connecting with another Taurus. You could also be connecting with a Libra. But this is indicative of some kind of major expansion. For some, this is self-love. This is healing. You have come out of something fairly abrasive, disconnecting from somebody who has in some way they've challenged your expansion, your growth, your self-love. Okay, they may have even encroached on your boundaries, I'm hearing. But in general, this is about you coming into alignment with something that is better suited to you. For some, this is about stepping into a career path that just feels like home. For others of you, this is about taking that first step into something that you've always wanted for yourself, regardless of career, finally calling the shots in your own life, going to the gym when you feel like it, hanging out with friends when you feel like it. You may be finding yourself, Taurus, escaping something that was really suffocating in the past, but this is you just tapping into your understanding that all good things take time. When you're connecting with a person here, if you are connecting with someone, Taurus, this is someone with whom you share a lot of love. The relationship, the communication, everything about this connection is going to improve, it's going to grow, it's going to expand. And please remember that with something that is being nurtured, time is not a factor. Okay? Time is not a factor. It's all about progress. So whether that progress comes slowly or quickly is not relevant to its growth. But there is an upward trend here. There is an upward trajectory. You are improving, you are growing, you are increasing in some significant way. And that is going to be in greatest alignment with your happiness and your feelings of expansion and stability right now. And for those of you who are going to find out soon that you are pregnant, congratulations. Okay, so your current energy right now, Taurus, is the King of Wands. You could be connecting with a Leo, an Aries, or a Sagittarius. This is you being very much in your power, dedicating yourself to a path that you feel very passionately about. For some, this is about opening up a business finally. For others, this is you just taking charge. This is that Yang energy. Okay, this is that Yang energy that we are tapping into for you, Taurus. Your block here is the Hierophant, so you could be connecting with another Taurus. This can indicate school, a marriage, spiritual growth. You might be connecting with somebody who is very heavily committed to a person, a path that in some ways goes a little bit against what it is you want. There is a fundamental difference here between you and another person, but you are in a power of deciding for yourself what you want. I don't think this block is really going to stagnate you that much, Taurus. I really, really don't. For some of you, this is about wanting to kind of be guided by your passions for a little while and really not being very interested in commitment, even though that seems to be a theme that's running through your life right now. You really just want to do things that are not so dictated by society's norms. You want to call the shots on your own, and that's not necessarily going to be in the conventional way that people are going to approve of. But you're in this mentality right now, Taurus, of being like, well, I want to do it because I want to do it and it sets my soul free, so why not? I'm not hurting anyone. I'm just doing what I want to do, right? I'm getting that some people may have been pushing back against your recent decisions. The best case scenario is the Four of Cups. I'm getting that the best case here is just an overall rejection of things that you are not interested in. Taurus, there might be people offering you things, or you might have the universe offering you sort of lessons in a way, because we do have the Hierophant, which can indicate divine lessons. For some of you, you are just at a point right now where you almost feel tested. You know, you've seen these lessons before. Best case scenario is you do not indulge the things that do not serve you. If something does not deserve your time or doesn't serve you, then you are not going to put the investment in. Period. The reason this is all happening is Temperance. So you could have connected with a Sagittarius previously. The Temperance card indicates passion, though. It indicates alchemy, right? So you see how this angel has a cup filled with water and a cup filled with fire. Those two elements are opposites. One puts the other out, okay? But this angel is able to mix the two and create a new element. So for some, this is about bringing opposites together. So you may find yourself in a highly compatible state with another person in a way you find very surprising. But the thing about this process is that it takes time. So there may be somebody here who is pushing a little bit against what is considered normal or socially acceptable, right? There might be an age difference here or a cultural difference here, some kind of fundamental differences. For others of you, this is just about kind of being on that kind of like spiritual awakening to an extent. You're finding things about yourself that are different than what you thought they were previously. And so the reason all of this is happening right now is noticing those changes within yourself is causing you to explore and indulge and see what you want for the future. Recent past is the Six of Cups. This is about nostalgia. This is reconnecting to your childhood, reconnecting with your childhood friends even. If you're connecting with a partner, this partner makes you feel very comfortable. There is something trustworthy about this person. But in general, this is feelings of comfort, of laughter, of joy. This is about just really being free to explore. It's childlike wonder. It's freedom. It's enjoyment. Coming in, we have the world. So Taurus, if you have been waiting for something to come to a head, in the near future, you will be seeing results. For some of you, right, like we were talking about, for those of you who maybe have been trying for a pregnancy, you will be receiving a positive outcome here. For others of you where this is about travel and seeing where your interests take you, I'm seeing travel. For others where this is about distance being an issue, that will resolve. That will resolve. Okay. For others, this is about graduating from a program and beginning your career finally. For others of you, this is about getting accepted into the school of your choice or getting your dream job. The world talks about the closing of a cycle that you have been putting a lot of effort into, and now you are beginning a new cycle. How you see yourself is the Ace of Cups. You see yourself as at the beginning, at the cusp of a brand new cycle that is not only going to be healing for you, but is really going to inspire you to tap into your creativity, and it's going to give you an entirely new vision on what lies ahead. If this is about love for you, connecting with a partner, this is somebody who you feel there is a lot of long-term happiness with. There's potential here. In the environment, you have the Hanged Man, which is Piscean energy. This could be somebody who you are connecting with. This can also be indicative of just the sense that things are not quite moving along as quickly as you would like them to. However, I am getting more a sense here that you are putting this pause on for yourself because you are in this mode right now of wanting to do things when you feel like it. So where it comes to tradition, or where it comes to belief systems, or where it comes to faith, you are exploring those concepts on your own terms and taking it step by step. With the Hanged Man, you are undergoing a certain level of discomfort. You're going against the grain in some way because you're searching and seeking for additional insights. You're also just releasing. You're releasing the outcome. You're releasing the need to control the situation. You're going with the flow here. Your fear is the Page of Swords. This could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Afraid that you won't find enough information or have enough information. Or perhaps somebody here has not been communicating with you that they have more information than they do, or afraid that somebody may have been spying on you to an extent. And the outcome, we have the Three of Wands. So waiting for something. You are about to receive something significant, Taurus. Where this has been distance for you, I am seeing that you will go on your trip. You will successfully travel to that new place. You'll be receiving some kind of important information or communication from somebody. You may find yourself still in a sort of waiting phase, but it's not going to be the kind of waiting phase that leaves you feeling uncomfortable. Because with the World here, you are going to receive the outcome of something. And so whatever this wait has to do with, it's going to have to do with the new chapter. This new thing that's coming in. You've already done the hardest part and it's coming to a close. It's coming to a close. What we're looking at now is you now just kind of standing at the edge. You're standing at the edge and watching this whole next phase unfold. So let's see. Let's clarify, please, for Taurus. What is this that we are looking at for Taurus? Let's clarify this Celtic cross, please, for Taurus. So underneath we have child. Congratulations again for those of you where this is a pregnancy. But remember that overall, in general, This is about you having planted the seed for something, Taurus. This could be about you tapping into your inner child, but this is the beginning stages of something that is under development. This is expanding, Taurus. So remember, when it comes to nurturing, it is not about timing. It is about progress. Something here is growing, even if it's baby steps, even if it's small. Okay, this is an 18, which reduces to a 9. So you are at the cusp right now of a significant closing of a cycle. There is an evolution right now about to happen. Something you thought might have been taking a million years to achieve is about to bear fruit. It's about to bear fruit. Okay, you are on the cusp of a new threshold. This King of Wands is being oh my God. King of Wands is being clarified by marriage. This is a very important, significant contract. For some, it is a literal marriage. We've got another 3. This is expansion. You guys, Taurus, whatever this is that you're working on, it's working. The boss that you're looking for to give you a raise, they're going to give it to you. For those of you that are looking to hear back about the paperwork you submitted, it's coming back. Something is closing off. You are going to feel so victorious and so re-energized by what this new communication brings in. This is success. This is long term. For some, this is about a fire sign who is going to propose to you. This could have to do with your wedding day even. You know, if that is the case, this person is so excited to get married to you. Whatever this is, there's so much excitement tied to this contract, Taurus. There is so much excitement and so much empowerment tied to this contract. It's long-standing and it's a part of the evolution. You know it's about to happen. You know it's about to happen. Patience is key. Patience, Taurus, is so key right now. The block here with the Hierophant is poverty. So we have a 37, which is a 10. So guys, where this has been something having to do with tradition, having to do with society's acceptance of something, your ideas surrounding the church, marriage, commitment of some kind, your spiritual journey. For some of you, this is a path that you have been walking alone. It feels like, even if you are coupled with somebody, this is almost like a feeling, a stance, a lesson that you feel like you have been embarking on alone. And that has been the most difficult part of all of this, is the sense of isolation, right? Like you are the only one here wanting this thing. But remember, with this poverty, nothing ever lasts forever. So this difficult time here where you have been feeling alone, left out in the cold for some of you, if this has been about money being, you've been low on funds, losing faith even in something, that is about to come to a close. Something is going to restore your faith. Something is going to remind you. Something is going to give you hope for the longevity of what you've been patiently waiting for. The best case scenario is the 4 of Cups being clarified by high honor. You are going to decide. You are going to decide, Taurus, what this next step looks like. At least for you, right? Because you can't really control with someone else's free will what is going to happen next. But with the 4 of Cups, you are going to decide and reject the things that you don't want in your life. And with high honor, this is about you stepping into a space of virtuousness. You are only allowing the things into your life and the people into your life that serve you. And not serve you as in subservient, right? But people who are contributing to the connection the way you contribute to the connection. If they're not going to reciprocate, you're not going to accept. This is you standing in your power and saying, I am only going to allow into my life and to continue to nurture the things that prioritize me the way I prioritize them. It's about something having meaning and you supporting the things that have meaning. Why it's all happening with Temperance is imprisonment. So 29 is an 11. We had another 11 in the oracle that we pulled out at the beginning of this reading. For some, this is about a Sagittarius you're connecting with who is trapped in some way, okay? Either physically imprisoned. For others of you, this is about them being in an unhappy situation where there seems to be no way out. For others of you, you might have Sagittarius a Sagittarius placement in your chart, and that part of you that wants to travel, right? Because the Sagittarians are the travelers of the zodiac. So for some of you, this is about having that itch to travel and to see the world and to do new things and try new things and talk to different people and just venture out into the world and open up your horizons. That has otherwise been just, you've been feeling so limited in that sense. For some, it's because of money. You didn't have enough money. That will be changing. Whether your funds improve, whether it's through your funds improving or whether it's because your job now is requiring you to travel, there is something here that is going to allow you to exercise the freedom that you have been wanting, Taurus. This can also be about the fact that something in the past may not have worked out in terms of fundamental differences, like we were talking about with temperance. There might have been something that was so different, it's caused a form of limitation between you and another person or you and an opportunity. But that is the reason why all of this is happening. And because the Hierophant is here, this might have something to do with what's socially acceptable. So what is traditional? What is the status quo? Tradition is about what's being expected. Sorry about that, Taurus, so weird. But yeah, there's something here that maybe has just been a fundamental block in some way. But regardless of why it's all happening, you've not only identified this to be the issue, but you are also standing in your power and you are sticking with it, which is the biggest credit that you should be very, very proud of, that you should give yourself recognition for, is that in spite of how slowly things have been working, in spite of the resistance you've been facing, you have been rising above it. And that is something you should absolutely be proud of yourself for. You might be connecting with a Leo or have a Leo placement very strong in your chart, because Leo had a very similar inspiring message. So I definitely encourage you, Taurus, to take a look at the Leo reading if you feel that childhood and freedom of expression in some significant way is a big theme right now playing out in your life, in whatever way this resonates for you. Recent past with the Six of Cups, this is the main female. So this is the main person. So this is you, Taurus, regardless of female or male. This is the main person. This is you. This is you tapping into your childhood energy. This is you tapping into an important connection from your childhood. For some, this is about revisiting childhood activities and interests, right? But in general, this is about you also feeling comfortable in your own skin, because the Six of Cups indicates nostalgia and comforts. So for some, this is about you returning to your roots in some significant way, bringing home back to you. You're realizing that in the long term, a home is not a house. A home is not a place. A home is a person. So you are becoming the walking embodiment of home for yourself and to somebody. If this is a connection that you're wondering to yourself, how does this person see me? They're seeing you the way you are putting out into the world, which is that you are home, you are stability, you are love. This is about you stepping into a space where you are just comfortable with yourself and you're comfortable with what the future holds. Coming in with the World, we have bad health, adjudication, and lovers. So let me go ahead and put this down here. So for some of you, you are connecting with a Gemini. Okay. Now for some of you, this is about a period of low energy. For some, this is about some kind of issues that you've been encountering with your well-being in some significant way, whether mental or physical. This is about, though, stability, because with bad health, we have a 31, which is a 4. But this is about paperwork or a major decision. For some, this has something to do with a court hearing, paperwork, documentation that you are waiting to hear back from. And this is about something finally coming to a major transition point. Now, like we saw in the beginning cards for Lenormand, right? There is something improving right now. So if you were beginning in a stage of uncertainty, something quite not getting off the ground in the healthiest way, this is about a discussion, right? This is about a discussion. You are revisiting the topic. You are going back over it, having discussions that may have stemmed from disagreements, definitely. But this is about an improvement to some type of a reconciliation. For some of you, this is a past person, someone who has really changed. For others of you, this is about you improving your boundaries and your decision making, right? Because with the world, this is a significant improvement. So whatever this next phase is, this next chapter, it's just an entire world is ahead of you. If this is about a career path or where you are putting your time and energy, just where you're investing it, this is about being happy about what kind of love you're pouring into this, being happy about the fact you've chosen this. This is a conscious choice. No one made you do this. This is about improvement and pushing past difficulties and coming to an agreement. So for those of you where there has been distance between you and a person, fundamental differences, that will be reconciled and you guys will move into a new phase together. For some of you where perhaps there was somebody in the past that caused you some harm, right? Someone that you disconnected from. You have now in the most recent past found yourself again, and you know that you are standing for something that you want to experience the long-term benefits of. You are making that decision and you are becoming the aggressor in that sense. You are determined to find that. And coming in, it looks like you will find a life partner if you are not already connected to someone. There is someone coming in. If you are in the legal field, you might find that this person works in some capacity in the legal field as well. For others, this could be someone who works at the hospital, right? But in general, you and this person may kind of get off on a bumpy start a little bit, but that's kind of to iron out the wrinkles because someone has gone through something previously and they're just kind of working through that. But this is a big level of attraction, big level up where it comes to doing something that you love and opening yourself up to a completely new venture. And how you see yourself is the Ace of Cups with mature man. So like we said, it's not about male or female. This is just you, the person, being in a mature place. You've done a lot, you've seen a lot, and you've learned a lot, Taurus. You know better about yourself than most people. So at this point, you are tapping into your creative energies, your intuitive energies, your self-healing, your self-love, and you are in this space now of opening up your heart, and that is beautiful. In your environment, you have the Hanging Man with the Courthouse. So like we mentioned, right, this could involve some kind of documentation. Okay, this could involve a contract, which we know from having gotten the letter and from having this marriage card here. There's paperwork involved. This is official. This is tradition in some significant way, Taurus. This could have something to do with some stagnation where it comes to this documentation. You have been waiting. You may have been prolonging something. If this is you trying to get the paperwork out, if this is divorce paperwork, for example, maybe you've been hesitant to sign it off. This could be the person you're connecting with. But in general, there's some significant documentation here that someone's been waiting for it. Someone has been waiting for it, but someone is releasing that need to know when it's coming. They are just going to accept it when it comes and let that be that. The fear here is the Page of Swords with community. Okay, so this looks to me like someone that you know. The Page of Swords, a page is young energy. So there might be a younger energy involved that you are concerned with just how that reintroduction or the acceptance of people is going to play into this. This could talk about long-term plans to include a younger person in something. But in general, this is having to do with what people are going to think. Are people going to gossip? Are people going to look poorly upon this? How people view what you are doing is important here. And that is the fear, is they're going to have opinions that they're not really going to share with you. And in that gossip, will things in the background sort of deteriorate without your intentions? Right, Taurus? But I don't see that, because the truth is you are standing for something bigger than they can even comprehend. And so once they see you leading through example, they'll turn around and be like, oh, I get it. I get it. You know what I mean? 3 of Wands, gift, house, and expectation. Something you've been working for is coming to a head, Taurus, and I don't know how else to say that, but right where this is you being at the cusp of a brand new beginning, it's you waiting to see what happens next. It's going to be a gift. It's going to be something you are going to feel is deserving because you have put a lot of time and effort in. Right? The 3 of Wands, you've already made a choice. Something is already underway, and now you're waiting to hear back. With gift, house, and expectation, this is something you've been expecting. This is not a surprise. You've been working so hard towards this, Taurus. For some, this is about hearing back about a house, an apartment, some kind of residence. For others, this house represents a business of some kind. So if you're looking at a school, or you're looking at getting your dream job, the corporation, the hospital, the law firm, the engineering company, whatever it is, this is an offer that's being made to you that's going to not surprise you because you've been putting in so much work. It's kind of like, finally, it's a matter of time, right? It's about damn time, right, Taurus? Finally. And you've hit that threshold, you're on the cusp, and it's just this beautiful feeling of being out on the ledge of something, feeling the wind in your hair, looking out over the horizon, and you're seeing your ships coming in, you're seeing the fruits of your labor finally on their way. So even if they're not in your hands, it's coming. It's coming, and it feels so deserved, and it feels like it's time, right? Like it's just time. Finally. Okay, so now let's go ahead really quickly and pull some additional. We're going to pull two oracle cards to get a general sense of the guidance here. So let's see for Taurus, the guidance for Taurus, please. Guidance for Taurus. Guidance for Taurus, please. Perfect setting, which is a 9 once again. This is about you being the artist of your own path. You see how that woman is just painting the skies, the colors that she wants. This is not about waiting for the perfect time or place. This is about making where you currently are the perfect time and place. Like we were saying, Taurus, you are becoming the embodiment of stability, of nurturing. Instead of believing that home and comfort and being comfortable in your own skin and that moment of perfection is somewhere way off, it's not. It is in the moment right now. It's like a cross between growth and gratitude, right? Because gratitude is about being happy for what you have, even if you don't get anything else, right? Gratitude, everything you have that's currently in your possession, you're happy to have. But then there's also the sense of growth, which means that there are more things coming. So it's like you're looking forward to what is to come while also being grateful for what you have. And that is a powerful combo. You're in creation right now. And the idea is, if that is your mental state right now, Taurus, please continue to do that. And if that has not been your mental state, that is where you should strive to be, is both in a space of working towards something, but also being happy with what you currently have. And I just looked up at the timestamp right now because this is the second part of this video. My phone got cut off. And I saw 11:33. 11:33. One more card, please, for guidance for Taurus, please. Guidance for Taurus, please. Guidance for Taurus, please. A child's love. A child's love. So where this is about a child or your inner child or who you used to be, okay? This says, the love between a parent and child is one of the most precious and deep connections we make during our time on earth. Children start out as part of us, and from their first cries, they establish themselves as the biggest part of our hearts. So for some, this is about you trying for your first child, and I'm just seeing so much success here. For others of you, this is about connecting with that inner child, connecting with that voice. And definitely take a look at Leo's reading if you feel that may be a really big theme at play, because their reading was very, very powerful, Taurus, and had a lot to do with that open-hearted, childlike vision for the future. But this is about tapping into that inner child, getting familiar with yourself again, looking into the past and drawing something from your previous experience into your current space, which is going to give you that, give you that vision. It's going to give you that hope, that reinvigoration, that aspiration. You know, before society comes down on us and tells us that life and our goals and what we choose for ourselves have to look a certain way. And this is us turning back around and saying, it doesn't have to be that way though. I can be the creator of my own life. And yes, there are certain rules we have to play by, right? Do for myself, you know, without hurting myself, without hurting others, right? Certain golden rules that we live by. Yes, there are bills to pay, etc., etc. But in general, this is about you using your resources to your advantage and creating a life or a connection or the outcome that makes you happiest, because it's home and it's what you're striving for. And little by little, it's coming into fruition, and you see it, and the vision is coming together, and it's beautiful, and you helped create it. So this is beautiful energy. Definitely leave yourself open and in a receptive energy, Taurus. Leave yourself receptive and open to these ideas. Remember that just because the thoughts come don't mean you have to act on them. So if you are experiencing a new set of emotions, right, a new set of ideas, and you're like, well, this is so not me, right? You don't have to act on them right away, but I do encourage you to consider them. Think about them, write them down. If there are ideas that are coming, just write them down. You don't have to do anything about them right now, but leave yourself open to exploring what that might look like. And if it's communication between you and a person, that will be coming. And while there might be distance between you and a person, this will be distance that you guys agree upon. And ultimately, it will leave you guys in a much stabler place together. At the end of this, and at the beginning of this new phase that's coming in the long term, this is something that will lend itself to permanence in some significant way. All right, Taurus. So my love, thank you so much for being with me in this reading. If you enjoyed it, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and leave me a comment down below. If you'd like to join me over in the extended, I'm going to go head over there right now and see how your person feels towards you, their intentions towards you, their actions towards you, and the most likely outcome between you two moving forward. So if you will join me there, the link is in the description box below, as well as pinned to the top of the comment section below. And if not, I will see you in the next reading. Please, I hope that you stay safe, be well, and I will see you in the next reading. I am sending you all of my love, Taurus, and until then, I am sending you all of my love. Until next time.